Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. I'm pretty sure if you've been here for a minute, you knew this video was coming. I finally got in the new Nomad Florida Keys Beachy and Peachy palette. I am so excited for this. So I thought I would show you some swatches and b-roll that I did prior to now filming this, and then I could read you what the little postcard says and all the things that, pertain to the palette. Greetings from the Florida Keys. Hear the ocean waves, feel the warm breeze, and see the fiery sunsets. We hope you experience it all with the tropical shades and free-spirited design of the Keys Beachy and Peachy palette. Thank you for all of your support, Felicia and Auntie, co-founders of Nomad. And it says, new Keys Beachy Peachy Intense Color Palette, the destination, the southernmost point in the continental U.S. Florida Keys is a tropical paradise with laid-back, come-as-you-are feel. Connected by the overseas highway, this archipelago, I know how to say it, but I can't when I'm trying, is an oasis of color-soaked vistas, marine life sanctuaries, and days of fun in the sun activities. With blue skies, key lime pies, and 5 o'clock somewhere vibes, it's no wonder that close to perfect, far from normal is their motto. As Hemingway said, life is good in the Florida Keys, the only thing missing is you. Well, now you have arrived. The palette is Tropical Goodness, a collection of tropical hues from the sun-washed yellows, peaches, and key limes to richly soaked purples, blues, and sunset corals. 11 fun in the sun mattes and 7 glistening on water shimmers inspired by the always sunny Florida Keys. Because we are proud to support the Dolphin Research Center that saves and protects dolphins and other marine mammals in the Florida Keys. I have my own feelings about dolphins. I'm not going to share them with you in case you love them. I don't want to ruin it. Per usual, all of the information about the palette and the things are on the back of the box. But I want to get into the palette. I, of course, binged as much as I could find on launch day, which actually it was like the day after. Launch day was the day that they showed the color story when everyone uploaded their videos was a Saturday, and that is a very, very busy day for this grandmother. So I'm really, really excited. I desperately want to use all of the shades right this very as we speak it. However, that's not possible. So I was thinking I would do a look today and probably use this for my Blue Monday. That way I could use it again and maybe squeeze in 1 or 2 more looks. I don't know. It's so hard to film as many looks as I want with things because, I only have 2 eyes and there are only so many days in the week and I don't want to bore anybody. But I have primed my eyes, I threw on my brows, and I'm ready to whack on some of these eyeshadows. Hopefully you're into this. If you are and you're not subscribed, you totally should. And yes, I'm wearing clothes again, but look, I have key earrings on. Can you see them with my hairs? And technically, these are little cheesecake earrings that niece Rachie made me, but for today, we're pretending that they're key lime pie, which I've had once and love. Okay, let me scoot you in and we'll start playing with these eyeshadows. There are so many possible looks I could do with this. I'm just like, I think I need backup.
What?
Can you help me figure this out? This is my new Nomad palette, and I want to use it today, but I'm having a hard time picking what shades I should use first. Right? That one?
That one.
Maybe this one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, perfect.
That one or that? Not that one. I'm trying to or that.
I'm gonna use the blues to do my Blue Monday look.
Oh,
So you think I should go with these ones?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's what I was thinking too, but I couldn't decide for sure. Our little buddy has spoken, and he votes for Sunset Celebration. I think it's Rum Runner. Yep, Rum Runner down here. And possibly, he said Key Largo. So we're gonna go with that color story and see what we can do. I'm going to start with the Sunset Celebration on my gently used but cleaned off Refer 13. And I guess I'm just gonna start with it in my crease. I'm going to put my crease up past my natural crease because my eyes are very, very hooded. So I have to adjust my placement so I can get the look I want and, you know, make it work with my hooded eyes. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty much blended. I'll probably do just a little more because it's me. Wow, see, every time, I'm telling you. Nomad does such great color stories and palettes and formula. I was saying in one of my videos, I don't remember, I can't keep it all straight, that one of my favorite things about Nomad, it was the Blue Monday, about Nomad is that the palettes are always like really exciting for people who are into pretty colorful, fun, arty kinds of makeup looks, but also for regular people doing regular makeup who maybe don't have a ton of experience. And because the formula is the way it is, you can play and experiment and learn as you go because the formula is so forgiving. It's buildable and blendable in every palette. I don't think I have come across a Nomad palette that isn't spectacular like this. They're all so good. I mean, look at that. Now I'm going to take my Refer 15, which is gently used but cleaned off, and I'm going to go into Shipwreck, which is this kind of peachy shade. And I'm going to use that just in here. Oh my gosh, look at that. On a fluffy blending brush. It looks that good. That is so, so pretty. I love that. Ugh. Just going to take it in a little bit farther, just for funsies, because I can. So good. One thing I wanted to mention was this palette is pretty much mid to light shades. There is one dark shade in here. I mean, having to swatch them, I can pretty much say this with some confidence. The purple is the only actual dark shade, but I feel like as far as color choices go, the purple was a good one. Not only because it absolutely is part of the keys, you know, the color itself, but I think it's a great deepening up shade and a great, opposing is not the right word, contrast. It's a great contrast shade for all of the other shades in this palette. You can't really mix purple with every single shade, but like yellow and purple are beautiful together. And actually, that's what I thought I would do, but I ended up wearing my yellow dress yesterday because I really thought that I was going to be able to film at some point. That is not at all how the day went, but so yeah, the yellow and purple, you just couldn't mix them together too much. They would just have to like boop up against each other. Let me know if you'd like to see me do a yellow and purple look, because I really, really want to. And like I said, I'll probably use the blues for a Blue Monday so I can get as much out of this palette as I possibly can. Okay. I really want to use that Rum Runner shade. I'm going to use it on my dry Singe EO1. I may end up wetting it. I do a lot of times, but I know the Nomad shimmers are just beautiful any way you wear them. Wetting a shade will eliminate any chance of fallout, and it gives you a bit more wabam. So that's what it looks like dry, which is beautiful. I really, really like that. But I do want to wet it because, well, I'm me and that's what I do. All right, let's see. Yep, that's what I thought. It's just a little bit brighter, you know, makes it more metallic looking, which I'm never mad about. I love this. I've heard some people calling it like red, but this is absolutely, in my opinion, more of a coral. You know, we've got a couple different coral shades. We have an orangey coral and like the more red coral, but they are both definitely, in my opinion, coral shades. I don't know what I want to do with the inner or the outer yet. I'm trying to decide if I should deepen up the outer corner with the purple or use this. And then there's the question of the inner portion and what I should put on. So I'm gonna think on that one for a minute while I do this eye. See, I could put Key Largo on the inner and that would be really pretty. But I think I have to stick with Rum Runner. I think that is the answer. I could be wrong, you know, I was once before, but I think I'm not. I'm just feathering this shimmer up a little bit so it's not like too faux cut creasy. I really like that so much. Now I have to make a decision about, okay, I think what I'm gonna do is take the same shimmer shade, Rum Runner, all the way to the outer edge of my eye. I know that you can pile on a matte shade on top of a shimmer. So if this doesn't work, I can always go in with the purple, or I can use Sunset Celebration again, which is the darker corally shade. But I think that's the look. I want to go back in with a little bit more of the Shipwreck Trail. that peachy corally shade that I used in here, just to bring a little of that back. I don't want it to get washed away with that beautiful Rum Runner shade, because this deserves its moment as well. Okay, as far as the lower lash line goes, I'm going to try using the matte purple on the lower lash line before I do my face, just to see if I should stick with that or switch it to the corally shades. I think the purple could work. I think even like a dark purple liner would kind of bring it all together. I think I'm going to do that. I will obviously clean that up to make it better. And then I think I have to use Conch Republic on the inner corner. It just seems glaringly obvious. So let me go whack on the rest of my face, finish up the eyes. I'll come back, show you everything. We can have a little chat about my initial first impressions, in case you were wondering and couldn't quite figure it out yet. All right, I'm back and the look is done. Let me scoot you in for an up close reconnoiter at the eyes. Okay, I think you can tell I did end up going in with the Conch Republic, the shimmery yellow shade on the inner corner, and I used a bit more of Sunset Celebration just to blend out the purple on the lower lash line. And I used my ColourPop cream gel liner in Acting Up. This is one of the multi-chromes for my lower waterline. It's dark, it's purple, it is shifty, but I don't think it's overly noticeable, so I thought that this would work. Off the bat, I am loving this palette. I genuinely cannot wait to play with it some more. Hopefully you want to see more looks, because I'm definitely gonna have to wear it and probably film, because it's really good. And these shades were so easy to put on and build up and blend out. I mean the mattes specifically, because whatever the formula is that Nomad uses, it is so just friendly. You can be super creative and arty and enjoy them. I assume you can be, I don't know, really new and unsure and really enjoy them. You can be like me, somewhere in the middle, and just like whacking on makeups and hoping everything turns out okay. They're so nice. I like them so much. It's typical Nomad quality, and if you like Nomad, you like this color story, you'll like this palette. I'm not saying you have to run out and buy it. If you have a large eyeshadow collection, odds are you have something similar to this. At this point, I think in the makeup game, we are mostly buying things based on formula, brand preference, things like that, because I mean, there's only so many colors you can create, you know what I mean? So, although, you know, not for nothing, I don't think I have quite the tone of the shades, some of the shades in this. Like, definitely do not have Sunset Celebration. So yeah, ignore what I just said, because there are definitely, you know, undertones and shades and depth and all the things. So yeah, I guess there are definitely new things to discover. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do like this. I was thinking maybe in Blend Bunny I have something, but I genuinely don't think I do. Yeah. I do think that this palette would be amazing combined with any of the, like, well, not any of the Nomad palettes. I was thinking like the Monteverde and the Island one. That one seems like a no-brainer. But also, Royal Europe, I think, would pair beautifully with this palette, with the depth and the multi-chromes in the Royal Europe palette and the lighter, yet still, like, these are bright, but almost muted bright, if that makes any sense. Like, they're not exactly, you know, pastel, but they're also not neon. I think they're somewhere in the middle, and I really, really like it. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I am definitely interested in whether or not you picked this up, because I love Nomad. I think we all know that. My code still works. I actually used it when I bought this palette. So if you're going to purchase it, use somebody's code. Mine is Jan, but you know, save yourself the 10% because why not, you know? Anyway, let me know what you think, if you picked up the palette or not, if you, I don't know if you like this look. Let's just chat. As for what's on my face, real quick, I'll tell you, it was super duper simple. I used the Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow Concealer as my foundation, my Wet n Wild Incognito, which I could only find on Amazon. So I bought a couple because I feel like Ulta doesn't have them. I can't find them. My bronzer and contour are the Milk Stack in light medium. I'm wearing 2 blushes. Shocker, I know. I'm wearing Had Butter, which is the Vivid Orange. And I have that concentrated like pretty strongly in here, although I don't think it's overly strong. And then I used Getting Butter, which is the Shimmering Rose shade, kind of all over, but then I went back in and layered on a bit more of the orange one because it just looked so nice with the eye look. I couldn't help it, but I did use both of these to get this blush color. My highlighter is the Beauty Bay highlighter in the shade Beam. Haven't used this in a while, so I thought I would. And then my lip is a combination of my J-Cat Roll It Up lip liner in Puce and my Unearthly gloss in Psych. I love this gloss so much. So that's everything. I had to fix my headband. It was making me crazy. I did cut a little bit of bangs. Can I tell you why real quick? Last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, there was a picture of me with Lainey and Jackson when they were probably 2. They were definitely 2. And Mike actually said out loud, "I think your hair like this was my favorite way you've ever had it." We've been together 16 years. He's never once expressed an opinion about my hair or really anything. He just, well, I mean, doesn't love that I live in black, but I'm wearing white today. He just stopped in for lunch. In fact, let me just insert a little video clip here. He came home for lunch and Kat thinks he should share, so he does. But anyway, he doesn't really say too much about what he likes, or, you know, he'll tell me if he doesn't like something. But having heard him say my hair that way, I was like, okay. And I had just these little wispy bangs. My hair was a little bit longer, but I'm gonna let it grow. I'm not gonna shave my head like I want to do most mornings. Anyway, yeah, that's that on that. Hopefully you like this video and want to see more from this palette. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.